सच होने की खातिर जो सपने कीमत मांगेंगे, चाँद के राते कीमत भर देना। जब नजदीक से देखें तो खुशियों के आंसू आए, तू नजरों को वो बंद कर देना। तेरी हजार करके
Very good morning to all of you. The class starts with a big thank you for cooperating so that I could take up all the classes for the September students. It was really nice supporting them for the last 2 days. Whatever was some, कभी-कभी ना ऐसे silly doubts में हम रह जाते हैं. तो doubts तो clear होना चाहिए. That doubt may not come in the final exam. And same we'll do for the December and January exam. The super 30, super 50 questions in the DT, 30 questions in IDT, MCQs, some theory questions which they are asking weightage wise. Now it is important to attend the class every day, and welcome to this 11th class. That is of the practice batch, and today we are doing capital gain exemptions. I got all your messages that you want me to explain the 11th problem reasoning again, that is related to shares. We will take it up at the end. Today it is like in a flow. I want to take all the exemptions together. Okay, so one is 11th problem noted. और क्या क्या doubt है बोलो आपके बेटा. 1 minute. This has such a beautiful lyric. Some of you may not understand Hindi because we take completely in English. It is saying that for dreams to come true, they will ask for few things. So do that. And you know, you all should smile. Smile. Literally, I'm saying smile. I cannot see you, but I can definitely feel you all are smiling. Yeah, brush kiya hai, smile. It takes daring to write chapter wise exam. And you all have taken the benefit of these gap days. You have completely done with the videos of residential status. You have uploaded the paper and it is really good. Only humble request is please don't send separately each sheet. Write it on foolscape paper, not in your register and book, as if you are writing final exam with the duration, with the phone number, scanned together, and one PDF you upload in concept classes exams. I will check it and give you a voice note for sure. And wait, in your DM, you will also get some one-to-one meet up with me. There is some more guidance which is needed so that it's not कि मैम टैक्स तो बहुत अच्छा किया, ये हुआ वो हुआ, कुछ नहीं हुआ. We have to clear the group and go to the next level. Done? Right. Now I am doing a brief revision because this is third class of the capital gain, but special topics which we have done, bonus right shares, that I will cover up at the end. Doubt clearing I'll surely do. Okay. And our daily activity also today we are shifting to the end. There's a beautiful activity every day we do to build up a strong, solid mindset. Sometimes gratitude, sometimes else. Today it is very nice activity to be done at the end. Now, when you have a capital asset and you transfer it, you enter this head called as capital gain. So there should be capital asset, there should be transfer. Transfer is not that outrightly you have sold. There are different kind of transfers also. कैसे हमने transfer देखे हैं? Like compulsory acquisition, like I can say acquisition of the extinguishment of asset. I didn't sell the plant and machinery, but it got destroyed in fire or water logging, and insurance company gave me the money. That was also transfer. After the transfer, whether it will short term or long term, that will depend on the holding period or age of the asset. Listed shares and unit linked mutual funds and all, up to 12 months short term, otherwise long term. Okay, land and building, unlisted shares, 2 years tak short term, then long term. Other than this, jewelry, virtual digital asset, all the other assets, up to 3 years short term, otherwise long term. So this is how we have seen. Now, how do you compute capital gain? If it is short-term capital gain, start with the sale consideration. Less expenses related to sale, transfer, brokerage, all, except if you sell shares, don't take STT. Ma'am, but I have paid security transaction tax when I sold the shares. It's not allowed to be deducted if you hold your shares as capital asset. Already clearly all this is written in your notes. STT is allowed as deduction if you hold your shares as your business asset. Buying and selling of shares, stock in trade है ना, तब फिर section 36 में STT security transaction tax is allowed. Here, sale consideration minus brokerage, stamp duty, all net sale consideration. Deduct cost of acquisition and some addition improvement if you have done, you get the capital gain. Same, if it is long term, exact same procedure, but there we do indexation. If you have purchased in 2000 and sold in 2024, what was available in 100 rupees, CIIs are given in exam, has become 348. So 10,000 ka today's index cost is how much? So if it is long term, you have to take index cost of acquisition and improvement. One thing I told you on the last day, I want to revise because these are the pitfalls where you make mistake. So you will be seeing me repeating quite a long time. If they are listed shares, whether it is short term or whether it is long term, for listed shares, indexation is not there. Ma'am, I have purchased the asset in 1995. Indexation starts with 2001, 100, the first base year. How do I get the index cost? 95 you have purchased. 97 you have done some addition improvement. 95 में G plus 1. 97 में और 2 floor बना दिए. Ground plus 4 floors now. In 2001, what is the fair market value of the asset? You take it and it's done. Is this clear to all of you? Last, when we closed the class, I gave some homeworks. I say that this you check it. Few things I say mandatory to be done in writing. I'm looking at the chat box. Have you done the homework for section 50C? What is 50C? Bolo aap. Anyone? Zoom bhi open hai, chat or live bhi open hai. Bolo. See, this is one shot, so it will be helpful to many. Otherwise, all the classes are not live in YouTube. If someone is thinking that, it's going to be live only in Zoom. तो Zoom में जो लोग पार्ट ले रहे हैं, आपने रजिस्टर किया है, आप बोलो stamp duty. Could you do the homework for the stamp duty? Until now, whatever I have revised, is it clear to you? Yeah? Have you done the stamp duty related homework? Okay, yes, yes. And did you face any doubt in the stamp duty? We did shares and stamp duty only in the second class. Shares part I'll revise at the end. Stamp duty I'm again willing to revise now because I will use it in the exemption also. ठीक है? तो एक बार फिर से मैं stamp duty. Ma'am, will they say in the exam that apply this? Answer is no. No, beta. They'll not say. They'll not say कि apply it. क्या हो गया? They will not say you have to check it. When suppose the sale consideration is 60 lakhs, the stamp duty value is 80 lakhs. You went to valuation officer and he said 90 lakhs. Then sale consideration or stamp duty value, whichever is higher. So you will take the sale consideration. Yeah, this comes in MCQ and in question answer. But you have to write this dialogue in the exam, beta. Okay, great, great. Some of you have shared in challenges group. Apologies that I could not respond to that. Maybe too occupied with the costing exam. Karenge lekin. Okay, sure, I'll check it and appreciate it, beta. Sale consideration as per section 50C, that we will take it as 80 lakhs. A has sold it to B. I'm just revising with example. Now, so department is saying that even if A has sold it to B and B has paid 60 lakhs, still the capital gain will be calculated on 80 lakhs. The 1% TDS 194 IA 1%, that will also be on 80 lakhs. We are saying no, this is not correct. Chalo, let us go to valuation officer. Valuation officer is to still higher than that. Then better accept the stamp duty 80 lakhs and calculate your index cost of acquisition, just taking it as 50 lakhs, just assuming, and long term capital gain you get 30 lakhs. Is my example clear? One more example. Sale consideration is 60 lakhs. Stamp duty value is 80 lakhs. Valuation officer is 72 lakhs. Now, stamp duty value is high. We went to valuation officer, sir, please. This is too high. He's saying, okay, it is 72 lakhs. Great. Now what we will take? Valuation officer. So what will be the sale consideration as per section 50C? You have to write in exam 72 lakhs. And index cost of acquisition, let it be same, and 22 lakhs. Long term capital gain. Are the examples clear? Ma'am, now sale consideration is 72 lakhs. Still 1%, 194 I will teach you. 50 lakh ke upar, above 50 lakhs if the property is transferred. A is selling the property to B. B is generating the income for A. He should deduct the TDS 194 A में 1%. Clear? Over and out. Now, here the crucial part I want all of you to know, that for B, income from other sources will be 80 lakhs minus 60 lakhs, 20 lakhs. Under section 56 clause 10. You know why like that? Stamp duty value B is 80 lakhs. Registrar is saying value is 80 lakhs. I don't know. A is your friend, brother, relative. Why did you sell to you at 60 lakhs? So 80 lakhs property, B is able to buy at 60 lakh. Government is saying assume the difference to be gift and tax it in the hands of B at income from other sources. I want you all to take 5 minutes of time and write this for attempting correctly MCQs as well as question answer. Ma'am, my whole answer was correct, indexation was correct, capital gain was correct, but मेरा ना sale consideration ही गलत हो गया. So take this down. You have any doubts, ask me. Any options you want to ask, please ask. पूछो. I'm very much here only. जो भी doubt है आपका पूछो. आ जाओ. When you finish writing, tell me so that I can take up the next part. Easy? If valuation officer is less than stamp duty, go for it. If valuation officer is still more than stamp duty, chup chap accept 80 lakhs and pay the tax. You know, there are cases wherein the actual sale consideration is higher than the stamp duty. Maybe that property is quite premium. Then take actual consideration if it is higher. I'm just giving this as extra example to fit in your mind. Our DT compiler booster notes is having all the table, all the examples. Can I add one more bit to it? Okay, we have decided to take the stamp duty value. ये capital gain वाला part clear है? Now, if stamp duty value on the date of agreement, ये वाला, is 80 lakhs and 5 lakh rupees paid by B, by NIFT. You know, when we decide ki, okay, on the date of agreement, we paid 5 lakh rupees. Then you will take this stamp duty. Stamp duty value on date of registration is 110 lakhs. So ye nahi lenge, ye lenge. Why? Because stamp, okay, now clear that we have to take stamp duty, but there are two stamp duties. Stamp duties on the date of the agreement. Stamp duty on the date of the agreement is 80 lakhs. And on same day, some amount, token amount came. Which way amount? 5 lakh 50,000. Other than cash, account pay, check, draft, NIFT, RTGS, UPI. Then take 80 lakhs. That's my fourth bit. Fifth bit is, if no payment came on date of agreement. I hope it's a revision for all of you. This is what we have done in last class. If no payment came on the date of the agreement, कोई payment ही नहीं आया, or rupees 5 lakh came in the form of cash, then which stamp duty you will take? 110 lakhs. Stamp duty 80 lakhs नहीं लेंगे. Proceed. Any confusion? Chat box is active. Any confusion? Voice message you can put unmute. I'm just checking the setting whether you are able to do that. Yeah. Chalo, aa jao. I hope these examples are very good. I can give you like this 10 different options for practice, but this much is enough. Now I'm starting with topic for today. Finish writing, beta. Everyone. No one should take screenshot. Exam में marks भी screenshot मिलते हैं. अगर दिमाग में बिठाना है तो फिर लिखो. आ जाओ. Now, exemption. What are exemption? How much is your capital gain here? 30 lakhs. Here 22 lakhs. So just imagine, ma'am, long-term capital gain. 80 lakhs mein property I have sold, which index cost is 50. And on 30 lakhs, I have to pay, say it is land and building. So 20% tax hai. It's huge. 6 lakh rupees. I don't want to pay the tax. So after getting the capital gain, can I take some exemptions? Until now, exemption means section 10. Ma'am, that income is exempt. No, here exemption means if you have sold the asset, land, building, shares, anything, and against that you have acquired something and conditions are satisfied, that much capital gain will be reduced. Like you have sold one house here for 80 lakhs, 30 lakhs is capital gain. With the 80 lakhs, you have purchased another house of 65 lakhs. So 65 lakhs investment or 30 lakhs capital gain, whichever is lower is exempt. Take your time. I am giving you the parking of the exemption. 30 lakhs exemption to aa gaya yahan tak. Now, How much you invested? Ma'am, but I have sold the house in 80 lakhs. Your wish. You sold a big house in 80 lakhs. 15 lakhs you want to put in your business. You have purchased a small house for 65 lakhs. So investment in the new house or the capital gain, whichever is lower. So how much exemption I'll give here? Section 54. You have sold the house, you have purchased the house. What will be the taxable long-term capital gain? Nil. Over and out. Super clear to all of you. Finished. Ma'am, can we take 65 lakhs and 35 lakhs loss? No. Investment or capital gain, whichever is lower, is exempt. If you have not followed or if you have any doubt, please ask, because when I take up the exemptions, you should be able to know ki where you have to park it. We all are doing result celebration and I have asked you to please help me out. Let the parents sit on the left hand side, all those who have got the result on the right hand side, students here. So you are helping me. So you know the placing, right? Same way, know the placing that from the capital gain, we will reduce the exemption. But exemption will never give it a loss. समझ में आ रहा है? You can't say, ma'am, exemption is to 30 lakhs, 65 lakhs to 35 lakhs loss carry forward. Answer is no. Crystal clear or not till here? Whether it is one shot revision or fast track or regular, the concept will be very slow. Some of you are not keeping well. I'm not taking all the names, but hope you have covered the earlier class. Again, some of them are absent here. खुद का बहुत सारा ध्यान रखो. Do some breathing, eat properly, sleep properly. You don't have any opportunity to write any genuine reason in your answer sheet. Question number 5B, capital gain 7 marks. Sorry, I missed Dipti ma'am's class because of this. Can you write no now? So, bahut, you are going to write professional exam in another 2 months, but every day is crucial and quality good for preparation. ठीक है? चलो. Now open your material for exemptions. Directly we are starting with all the exemptions. First I'll make you understand vertically. After vertically understanding it, then we will do it in left to right form and I'll make you learn also. चलो शुरू करते हैं. Exemptions. What are exemptions? After getting the capital gain, if you fulfill the conditions, you get exemption so as to reduce your liability of tax. Okay? Anyone is having any doubt, please comment here. Aja. First exemption is section 54. Ma'am, is this theory? Will they ask you write a short note? Array, no. You have to apply this and solve the question. Tomorrow's whole class, fourth class of capital gain, nothing I will teach. 10, 12, whatever best we can do, we will do problems in writing in the class with all the knowledge we have acquired earlier and the exemption knowledge. Aja. Who can claim exemption under these sections? Okay. So individuals, HUFs can claim. Which capital asset they have to sell, short term or long term? Long term. Which specific asset is eligible? Residential house. You have sold residential house. What asset you need to buy? Residential house. Time limit. 1 year backward, 2 year forward for purchase, and for construction 3 year forward from what? From the date of transfer. Suppose you have transferred the house on 13 September 2023. You have sold house. So 1 year backward. Ma'am, what do you mean by this 1 year backward? You were getting a very good opportunity. So you purchased the house on 1st September 23 and then you sold this house when you got a good customer. Are you getting what I'm saying? So can you buy 1 year backward from 13th of September? Yes. 2 years forward for purchase, 2 years forward. 2 years forward for purchase, 3 years forward for construction. 3 years forward for construction. Okay? Ma'am, but I am claiming exemption now. I'll say, yeah, promise, huh? Promise I will construct the house. I have got capital gain 65 lakhs and I am going to construct the house of 1 crore. Don't worry, huh? Promise. Who is going to come and check? That amount which you are claiming as deduction, you have to put in a government scheme which is called as CGAS, Capital Gain Account Scheme. Now, what is this? Suppose 13th of September 2023, you said that coming 3 years, you will construct another house, give me deduction. So that money, say 65 lakhs, you want to claim exemption. Put it in a separate bank account before due date of filing the return. Put the sale consideration net in a separate account. What's the name of that separate account? CGAS, Capital Gain Account Scheme, before due date of filing the return. Deposit can be made in a separate bank account. Return of income should have the proof of that. And deposit can be withdrawn only for specified purpose. Okay. Now 24-25 you have withdrawn for construction. 25-26. So you withdraw only for construction. Out of 65 lakhs, can I withdraw 50 lakhs for my son's wedding? No. Otherwise it will become taxable. Acha, 65 lakhs were lying in the account and 3 years are over. You broke your promise. You said ki allow me exemption 85 lakhs ka capital gain aa raha hai 65. You allow me exemption. Promise I will construct new house. And that amount was lying as it is. When this kind of thing happens in income tax, in law terms, we call it as exemption revoked. Then in the 4th year, it will be added in your income. Clear to all of you? Right? So this is all about the CAGA scheme. When I teach everything, it will be clear. फिर से आ जाओ. I'm going to repeat 2-3 times, so don't worry. But one thing, my expectation from you all today is business head ना आपको बड़ा मजा आया पढ़ने में. You all enjoyed. One concept preliminary, one problem. Scientific research, one problem. Here till all exemptions you have to listen. Individual and HUF is selling long-term capital asset, that is residential house, and buying another residential house 1 year backward, 2 years forward. Purchase, construction के लिए 1 साल और time, 3 years from the date of the transfer. And if it is compulsory acquired, my house was compulsory acquired. So government acquired in 18, they gave me the amount in 23. So 2 years, 3 years will start from 23. In case of compulsory acquisition, from the date of the receipt of the compensation. Not when it was compulsory acquired. They didn't pay me, they paid me now. 18 they acquired, they pay me 23, 24. From here I will get 2 years time to purchase, 3 years time to invest. Now, how much is the exempt? Investment in new house or capital gain, whichever is lower. Refer note 1 मैंने अभी पढ़ा. Is it possible to revoke the exemption? फोबिया नहीं है मुझे लॉ का, लेकिन अच्छे हैं लॉ के टर्म्स. I hope you all followed what is revoked. Revoked is if the asset is transferred within 3 years. We told you, once you buy the asset and claim exemption, don't transfer it for 3 years. Why did you transfer? Exemption is revoked, everything will become taxable. Wapis. If it is revoked, we told you to hold you sold one building, you purchased another building. This building we told you not to sell. Still you sold it. Short-term capital. Acha, revocation, how you have to work in exam, I will help you with some problems. बाद में, अभी नहीं. Is CGS applicable? Yes. फिर से एक बार, can I give you the gist of what is CGS orally? देखो, CGS is, I have sold the property on 13th of September, random date 23. 1 year backward from the date of transfer, 2 years forward I can buy, 3 years time I can construct. So if I have decided to purchase or construct forward, 13 September 23, what's the due date of filing the return? Say 31st July 24, 23, 24 year. So before 31st July 24, I have to put this amount, I have to park it separately in the capital gain account scheme. It's a separate bank account, not my routine saving and current account. That money is parked only to purchase or construct an asset. You can withdraw, use it, do your purpose. If you withdraw for son's wedding and other purpose, taxable. 3 years it was lying 65 lakhs. Yeah, smiling. Pada hai. Use ही नहीं किए. You promised you didn't use it, revoked. It will become taxable. When it is revoked, it will be taxable as short-term capital gain. Now, which exemption I have taught you? Section 54. Whom it is applicable? Chota mota people. Who are chota mota people? Individual HUF. What they have to sell? Residential property. What they have to buy? Residential property. Like this, if you repeat 2-3 times, no one is going to ask you this table, this theory. Apply this. I don't know. I really, if you see my sheet, पता नहीं मैंने कितने सारे प्रॉब्लम, कल का क्लास है, but I'm just sharing with you. I think if you check the number of the problems total, बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम मैंने दिए हैं, and we will do all of them. Very easy ones. 35 problems are there. So we will practice in total in the capital gain. We'll do 10, 12, all good questions in the class, and very easy ones I'll give as homework. Okay, that is tomorrow. Today's target is to understand. Now I'm taking a pause from my side. Section 54 is over. This will not be the speed for all. Some will must be calculating. Online class में ना extra calculation बड़े चलते हैं. और ये 15 minutes ma'am is teaching section 54. 54 आगे क्या है? BD आज 3-4 घंटे यही चलेगा. No, I'll literally go fast provided I'm giving you all the base in the first exemption. So now I'm waiting. No break. Break 12:30 के बाद. आप पूछो doubt. Today, like, you know, one stamp duty, one exemption, chew करके खा जाना है. I want that thumb. All of you who are with me in Zoom. Students who are watching live or recording can also please put a message if you have a doubt, and if it is all clear, AC, all clear. No direct messaging to me. It should be like a live classroom. Please don't rush. Don't ask me this routine question ki ma'am, out of so many exemptions, 54B, C, E, which one is important? I'll tell you. And it's my duty to make you learn. Once I've told you earlier, enroll karna nahi karna, aapka decision hai. I'll make you learn. But followed or not, all of you should give me a thumb. In Zoom, I can see that. And in live, all clear you have to write. Thank you. Clear? Ma'am, I solved the whole problem correct till capital gain. I was confused for exemption. 5 marks out of 8. You want to lose 3 marks? Dipti ma'am has failed at 196. Never I will forget that pinch. I know now things are like sorted done. That's the story of 99. But 6 months I would have become CA in May 99. November 99. तो ऐसा मत करो. समझ में आया? चलो, I will revise for all of you. Sale consideration, less expenses, net sale consideration, less index cost of acquisition and improvement, you get capital gain. This capital gain, if you invest subject to conditions given in exemption, you get an exemption. Section 54 is the first exemption, and it's very important practically. Around me, I see it. Okay. My co-brother, he's selling the property. My husband, he purchased a property last year. I mean, say we purchased the property. So this is very much around us. So related to section 54 TDS, capital gain, we should know it. How we are going to pay the tax and save. So it's a very nice area of tax planning also. Okay. Yesterday only I read somewhere that if you have the degree, it will just help you to fetch a good job. But if you genuinely enjoy that, if you have the knowledge, you can lead ahead, you can get promotions, you can earn so well, right? तो ये दोनों को साथ में लेके चलो, डिग्री भी होना है, नॉलेज भी होना है. इंडिविजुअल HUF, what you have sold, residential house property, short term or long term? Long term. You holded it for more than 2 years. Now you have sold residential house. What you want to buy? Residential house. I may sell it in Hyderabad, I may buy it in Bangalore, I can sell it in OU, I can buy it in Jubilees, like that. Area shift, kuch bhi chalega. Now, this property, what you have purchased, okay, or that is called as investment or capital gain, whichever is lower, exemption will be there, provided there's a twist in exam. Students ना देखते से घर बेचा घर खरीदा, दीप्ति मैम ने बताया सेक्शन, अरे check the date बेटा. I have given quality good problems in this compiler with years of experience. You'll not miss out a single concept, trust me. So if it is 1st September 23, 2 years you can buy the house. 3 years you can construct from here. 1 year backward, you can buy first and then sell. No problem. Are you all getting? Huh? So 1st of September, अगर date है तो वहां से देखना है. Ma'am, if my house is compulsory acquired in 2018 from there, no. 2018 house was compulsory acquired, but they didn't pay you only. They paid you in 23-24. So in case of compulsory acquisition, the time limit of investment starts from the amount received from the government. Okay? If you are not able to invest, I may sell the house in September 23 and buy the house in January 24. Over and out. Till March, I didn't get a good choice of my house. Can I put the money before due date of filing the return in the CGA scheme? Yes. Park it. Use it only for this purpose. Any other purpose, capital. Any other purpose, capital. If you don't use it still, after the 4th year, it will be removed. Enough I have revised. Is it learned? Now let us like this do vertically और एक करते हैं. चलो आ जाओ. The next one. You have the book with you, no? All of you, the printout. So I'll make you do some marking also, how to remember. Chalo, next we will do now. Sometimes it comes. Okay. Individual and HUF. 54B. Short term or long term. Anything. What you are selling? Agricultural urban land. You know, rural agricultural land is not a capital asset only. This is the city limit. 8 kilometers ka radius chhod do. Beyond that, if you sell a land, it is agricultural land and no capital gain. Ma'am, then why here there is a capital gain? It's urban agricultural land. Urban agricultural land is agricultural land within the city limits. Okay, so I am having a plot within the city limits. We are in Hyderabad, many students are across India, so always I can't give essay, but this is a beautiful example. इस पे case study भी बना है. Within the city limits of Hyderabad, the airport authorities have acquired the area from farmers called as Shamshabad, and they have made international airport. So those people, were they liable to pay capital gain? Yeah. It was agricultural land, but urban agricultural land. You have sold. It should be used by individual or his parents for agricultural purpose. 2 years, you should have used that for agricultural purpose, urban agricultural land. Now, very important is, I am a chartered accountant and I am into teaching. I am not doing farming. But can I give my property on a rent to farmer who is doing farming on my land? Still it is used for agricultural purpose. Clear? Right. Now, which asset you should acquire? Agricultural land, maybe rural or urban. Sell urban agricultural land, buy urban or rural agricultural land 2 years forward. Ma'am, why not 3 years time? You can't construct land, ना? अब वो तो भगवान ने दिया है. सिर्फ you have to buy. So for purchase, always it's 2 years forward. From which date? From the date of transfer of land or compulsory acquisition from the receipt of money. Ma'am, this is the same now. Yeah. How much it is exempt? Investment on new agricultural land purchase, whichever is lower. Ma'am, same. Yeah. If asset is transferred, you sold one agricultural land, purchase another agricultural land, and that agricultural land is transferred within 3 years. Is your exemption revoked? You are selling property, you are buying property, and immediately again selling. मजाक बना के रखा है आपने. Are you getting? So if you sell one house, buy one house, hold it for 3 years. You sell agricultural land, buy agricultural land, hold it for 3 years. If not, exemption is revoked. Ma'am, if it is revoked, what will happen? Short-term capital. Whatever was exempt, now it will become taxable. We'll prove it while we solve the question. CGS scheme is applicable? Yeah. You have 2 years time. You have sold the agricultural land on first September. मेरा birthday नहीं है. सब लोग सोच रहे होंगे मैम बार बार 1 September क्यों ऐसे कोई दिमाग में आ गया. 2023. So you invested till 31st March 2024. If not before due date of filing the return, park the money. Now tell me. Did we do it half the time and is it clear or not? It's a challenge that this video is so much referred since years by the final students also. Inter hai ya final hai or exemptions are same. Aaja. Oral revision. Mind mapping. Right? Okay. So for mind mapping, very important is this is for whom? Individuals and HUs. Short term or long term. What you have to sell? Urban agricultural land. That's agricultural land within the city limits. But promise you yourself, your parents, or through third person, but you have used it for agricultural purpose for 2 years. So you have sold urban agricultural land. What you need to buy? Another urban agricultural land or rural. Okay. How much time to buy? 2 years. You are not constructing a safe purchase. 2 years. 2 years from which? From date of transfer. In case of compulsory acquisition, from the amount received. Can the exemption be revoked? Yeah. You have sold, you have purchased this, what you have purchased. Don't sell it for the next 3 years. If you sell, it's revoked. If revoked, what? Short-term capital. And is CGS applicable? Yes. You sell the urban agricultural land. Sorry, ma'am, I didn't get my choice of agricultural land till 31st March 24. Kya karoon? Put your money in the CGS account scheme. Give that receipt while filing your return. You will still get exemption. Which exemption? 54B. Are you enjoying learning this way? First is read it, learn it, and then revise it with me repeatedly. और अभी तो हम ऐसे चल रहे हैं. फिर हम left to right करेंगे. Ma'am, this is the all same. This is the all same. 110% I've seen performances in the exam. Add and less 1 or 2 mistake here there. Capital gain they do perfectly correct. I feel only thing bad is 50C. And for 50C only, I have given you that note. Okay? Right. 1 minute, huh? 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah. You can unmute yourself. If you have a doubt, you can unmute and ask. For some students, I know typing everything in mobile phone is difficult, but I want a response. All clear? क्या क्या पढ़ा अभी तक? 54. Sell the house, buy the house. 54B. Sell urban agricultural land. Buy urban or rural agricultural land. Done? Chalo. Next, now we are going. The way we move forward, no, it will become like easy. Thank you that it's all clear. Thank you for your message. आ जाओ 54D. 54D is for any person because it is related to industrial undertaking, factories. So it could be owned by LLP, partnership firm, company, any person, short term or long term. What you need to sell? Land, building, forming part of industrial undertaking, which is compulsory acquired by government and which is used during 2 years for industrial purpose. Okay. So what you are selling? Land and building. I would give a very nice example. Usually ऐसे example देते हैं ना जिससे याद रहता है. So again in Hyderabad we have one of the Asia's biggest zoo park, Nehru Zoological Park. Near to that one area is there. This is also actual case, Katedan. That area, lot of plastic manufacturing units are there who make jars, bottles on. So those plastic manufacturing units are, some emissions are there which are very dangerous for the animals in the zoo. So they have all been given a notice that you can sell your land, your building, and shift this industry in the outskirts of the city. We will help you to get it at a reasonable price. Obviously, you'll have to pay the price, the land and building. So because of the compulsory instructions of the government, you have shifted your industrial undertaking, land and building from here to the city limits ke bahar, where it should not be dangerous for anyone. So have you sold it here? Yeah. Then against this land and building, industrial undertaking, which you were using like a factory and all, you have to buy land and building and you have to operate industrial undertaking over there, right? Then you get this exemption. Easy to understand like this? Check now. एक बार फिर से check करो, देखो क्या बेच रहे हैं बेटा? What you are? Concentrate on what we are learning. If anyone sitting in the class feeling, ma'am, वो shares का part, वो compulsory वो, so you will mess up. You know my way of teaching that in the last class I will check the whole chapter. Huh? Okay. Any person, short term or long term, land or building, okay, or industrial undertaking, which is compulsory acquired by government. Okay, 2 years you have used it for industrial purpose. And what you have to acquire? Land and building for industrial purpose. 3 years forward. Because there's land, there's building both. So they have given instead of 2-3 years time from the date of receipt of compensation. Ma'am, why not from the date of transfer? Are government is compulsory asking you, we will buy it here and we will give you there. The one more example I can tell you here. India's center is Nagpur, my native place. There, one of the biggest food grain market is there. Asia's biggest. 4-lane roads inside. That food grain market was in the heart of the city in 1990s. So, when biggest level of food grain market is there, the big trailer trucks and, goods will be coming, going truck. So, it was disturbing the city. Government compulsory acquired the land. Otherwise, इसको बोलो यहाँ से जाओ बाहर, हाँ आज जाता कल जाता, no one will go. So compulsory that belt they asked to vacate, which was in the heart of city, and they made beautiful market. It is Kalamna market. If you just put the name, you'll get pictures. 4-lane market for food grains. Lot of export is going on over there. So that they developed. So compulsory government acquired your land and building in the heart of the city. They gave you the compensation, and from the time when they give you compensation, within 3 years, you have to buy the land and building for industrial undertaking. You can't say, here though I have, now I'm not going to process, like Sortex, rice, tur, dal mill and all. I was doing the work here. But when I shift to there I will make housing society and I will change my business. Not allowed. Followed or not. What we are doing now? Section 54D. Any person. Purpose याद रखो. Why any person? Why not only individual HUF? घर बेच के घर खरीदना individual HUF. 54B, agricultural land individual agent. 54D, anyone, because you can do the business in the form of partnership firm, LLP, anything, right? You have to sell the land and building compulsory to government, no transfer, compulsory acquisition by government, and you have to purchase land and building. Time limit is 3 years. If you cannot do, CGS is applicable. If you have purchased that another one, don't sell this for 3 years, otherwise exception rule. Control C, Control V, baki pura same. Anyone in the class is feeling I'm going little fast, please message me. Years I have been teaching this topic and always my feedback is, ma'am, exemptions are tuck and you will do wonderful in capital gain test. Aja. Any person, short term or long term, what you are selling, land and building. Again, you are buying land and building 3 years forward from the date of the receipt of compensation. How much is exempt? Investment in the new asset or capital gain, whichever is lower. Ma'am, same. Is it possible to revoke? Yeah, don't sell it for 3 years. Same. If it is revoked, it is taxable as short-term capital gain. Same. Is CGS applicable? Yes, same. Are these notes sufficient? Are you all following? Now the two crucial ones without which the exam doesn't end. कोई एक MCQ कुछ तो होगा, पता नहीं क्यों. 54 EC very important. If you ask me what is important, I have given. Ma'am, the rest we can leave. अरे बिल्कुल नहीं, बहुत easy है, क्यों छोड़ के जाना? 50% of exemption is done with it. I'll take more than 1 hour. Thank you for waiting. I'm moving here and there 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll take more than 1 hour to explain, and when you work out the problem, today is your first day. You have learned it. So whenever I'm working out the problem, I'll say, but if I forget, refer back. Acha, industrial undertaking 54D. Oh, agricultural land 54B. Sold the house and buy the house 54. Yeah, 54. There was one more thing I missed out telling you. वो रेफर नोट के गड़बड़ में रह गया. I'll say now. थोड़ा आगे जा आ जाओ. चलो. So have you marked the important ones which are to be by hearted? By hearted. 4 बार लिख के लर्न करो कैसे. But very easy. I want all of you to do like this. This is a group. 54 EC and 54 EE go hand in hand. Who can claim the exemption? Any person. Which capital asset? Short term or long term? Long term. What you are selling? Land and building. Here, any long term asset. Okay. What you have to buy? 54 CMA. You sell land and building and you buy bonds. National Highway Authority of India. I want all of you to write. Actually, even next time I want to write only the abbreviations. इतना बड़ा बड़ा लिख के ना वो टेबल और बड़ा हो जा रहा है. You all know this? NHAI bonds. NHAI bonds. 1 second, dear students, please give me time. NHAI bonds are National Highway Authority के bonds you have purchased, or rural electrification is REC bonds, or railway bonds. Railway bonds. Have you heard about these bonds? India is super developing already. If you see 2000 and 2024 now, we have Vande Bharat train and so many flyovers and bridges and outer ring roads and international airports. So much of development. Metro. Earlier, metro was only in Kolkata, Delhi, and Mumbai. Now we have metro in smallest of cities. So this all work is done by funding. पैसे कहाँ से आते हैं? Public. Public will buy the bonds and this bonds money is put up. So to encourage this, government is saying, what you are selling? Land and building. And I don't want to buy another building. Not necessary कि sell the building, buy the building. कोई force नहीं है. So I have sold land and building, and to save my capital gain, can I put my money in bonds? Yes. Time limit is 6 months forward. How do you buy the bonds, dear students? On a call. On a phone call in your DMAT account, you can buy bonds. So 6 months from the date of transfer of the long-term capital asset, but in case of compulsory acquisition, my land and building was compulsory acquired by government in the metro world. Now I don't want to buy land and building. I want to retire and enjoy my life. Can I put my money in bonds? Yeah. And can I claim 54 EC exemption? Yes. How much is exempt? Investment or in capital asset or capital gain. This I have proved in the notebook. Anyone watching from in between will not follow. Big base was already built up. Now, if it is possible to revoke, yeah. If the asset is transferred or it is converted into money, or a loan is taken on security of the new asset. Oh, you should not transfer the bonds for 5 years, or against the security of the bond you should not take a loan. Okay, if you do, it is taxable as long term. Ma'am, until now all short term. If this is revoked, why long term? Because 6 months are enough to buy the bonds and you are selling land and building. After 2 years it will become long term. Long term only you have sold. See, any person who is selling land and building long term and buying bonds ke liye you don't need time. 6 months are enough. And then you are transferring the bonds. Once you buy the bonds, hold it for a lock-in period of 5 years. And against that bond security, don't take loan. If I don't repay the loan, you can seize my bonds. No. So exemption to milega. If it is revoked, it will be taxable as long term. And CGAS, no. Ma'am, until now all yes, yes, why no? Can anyone say why you cannot put your money in the CGAS scheme? What is the purpose, dear students, of CGA scheme? If I'm not having a good opportunity to invest in land, building, please give me time. But to buy bonds, take a decision, yes or no. And enough time is there. Huh? So 6 months from the date of transfer is there. Many students in the exam mistake it and they take it as, kidhar gaya? 6 months time they take it from the due date of filing the return. Answer is no. It's you have to buy the bond 6 months from the date of transfer. CGA scheme not applicable. Okay, ma'am, can we do this together? 54, yes. Chalo. 54 EC and double E, any person. Long-term asset. Here land and building, here any long-term asset. Here you buy bonds. Here you buy units of specified mutual fund. Specified mutual fund list is given to you. You can buy specified mutual funds, whatever. Now, 6 months time, same. From date of transfer and all same. Investment or capital gain lower, same. If new asset is transferred, converted, or loan is taken within 3 years. For bond, it is 5 years. For mutual fund, it is 3 years. Okay. It will be taxable as long-term capital and CGS now. See, if this is offline class, I can take up your names and say कि किसको क्या doubt है, because screen goes on your face. पता है ना? So many of you have already attended also offline class with me, तो you know कि आपके face पे screen चलती है. So I can make out you are so committed, you are following, or you are sitting in the class hesitating to ask doubt. Online, I am asking again and again. Ask. If not, I will say. 54EC and 54EE हैंड इन हैंड. छोटे बड़े भाई साथ साथ में चलते. Who is बड़े भैया? बॉन्ड्स में डालो. छोटे भैया म्यूचुअल फंड. देखो हैंड इन हैंड. 54EC and 54EE. Okay. Here you sell land and building. Here you sell any capital asset. Ma'am, can I sell my diamond necklace? And can I put the money in specified mutual fund? Yes. Can I sell my land and building? Can I put my money in bonds, NHAI, REC, railway bonds? Yes. 5 years lock-in period, 3 years lock-in period. Time to purchase 6 months. If exemption is revoked, it will be taxable as long-term. CGS not applicable. 6 months का time है ना खरीदने के लिए. I am teaching you in little different way to make you learn. Sometimes, joke way or out of the way, or few dialogues, if I say, you can recollect easily. Okay? Clear until now, then only we will go forward. And if you really feel your exemptions are clear, share it with all the inter and final students. CMA final exemptions तो exactly same जो पढ़ा रहे हैं आपको, exactly same. Clear है यहाँ तक? आ जाओ. Now the most, वो बाद में करेंगे. 54F बहुत पूछते हैं. If you give 1 star ना, इसको 3 star दे दो. I want you all to write separate. 54F is standing alone. Very smart. A very reserved person. He's not trying to mix with anyone. Okay? Right? Ajo. We'll do it later. Now the next pairing is these two. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. What are they? 54G. 54GA. What are they? Any person. Okay? Short term or long term. What they are selling? Land, building, plant and machinery. See here, when it was industrial undertaking, only land and building. Here land, building, plant and machinery. Exam में ना एक और छोटा वाला दौड़ के आता है, furniture. Furniture is not covered. They may give to confuse you. Land, building, plant and machinery. In order to shift industrial undertaking from urban to rural, you have a cottage industry or a weaving industry in Hyderabad, handloom industry, and government is saying if you shift it to village, a lot of people will get employment over there. So you sold your land, building, plant and machinery in Hyderabad and you shifted in Warangal, छोटी जगह पे जहाँ पे आपको cottage industry के subsidies and benefits you will get. Your capital gain will be exempt under 54G. Yeah. What you have to sell? Land and building. What you have to acquire? Land, building, plant and machinery to shift undertaking to rural area, urban to rural. Time limit. Now it's land and building. So same, 1 year backward, 3 years forward. 2 years time is not there for construction. Okay? Right. From the date of transfer. Ma'am, why not compulsory? It's not compulsory acquired. Government is giving you option. Array, you are having your unit in the city limits. Why don't you shift to outskirts? You will get subsidy. Labor is also very cheap over there and all. Yeah. Investment in new house or capital gain. Same. इसको ऐसे I want you all ना ये पेंसिल से करना गंदा ना हो, but I want you to circle this. अभी तक पढ़ाया नहीं है, but circle करना. Now, if the new asset is transferred within 3 years, what you have done? You have sold the land and building in urban and you have shifted to rural. So 3 years. Okay, right. Short-term capital gain. Okay, and CGS is available. Yes, yes, yes. Everywhere, yes. Now, ma'am, what's difference in 54G and GA? Any person, short term or long term, land and building and plant and machinery. Oh, it's exactly same. Shifting your industrial undertaking. Here you are shifting. I want you to underline, please, clue words. Urban to rural. Here, urban to SEZ. If you click in your city, Chennai, Hyderabad, outskirts of Hyderabad, SEZ, you will get it. Huh? So many of you, do you know ki the, what is that area's name? High-tech city ke aage? The IT park and knowledge city and what has come up. These are all the SEZ. Yeah. So from urban, you're shifting your land, building, industrial undertaking to rural. You get exemption in 54. 54G and 54GA when urban to SEZ. Okay. Is this clear to all year, 1 year backward from the date of transfer, investment or capital gain, whatever is low? That. And if it is revoked, it will be taxable as short term. All will be short term. Bonds and these are long term because bonds and specified mutual fund don't take much time to purchase. 54G and GA going hand in hand. Any person, short term or long term, sell what? Land, building, plant and machinery. 54G, shift from urban to rural. GA, shift from urban to special economic zone. Yeah, what is special economic zone? I hope you know it. If not, message me. I'll explain. सबको पता ही है वैसे तो SEZ को बहुत exemption मिलते हैं and your exam is incomplete without that section 10 AA का गाना exemption वाला. Yeah, urban to rural 54G, GA for urban to SEZ, right? Time limit for investment is 3 years forward. If it is revoked, short term CGA scheme is applicable. If you have completed everything, then now I'll go to 54F. 54F. You will enjoy doing problems with the stamp duty and this concept. Yet there is advance money forfeited. एक concept बाकी है, वो कल करेंगे. बहुत छोटा है. MCQs में ही आता है ज़्यादा. Easy or not? Exemptions. Last one now we are saying is 54F. 54F is not bad, but it is little reserved. It is standing separate than all. You know why? Everywhere, what is your exemption? Capital gain or investment, whichever is lower. 54F, no. There's some logic on how you have to calculate the exemption. So now let us check up everything about 54F. Okay? 54F. I want you to give the star marks as I have given. जैसे मैंने पूरे स्टार मार्क दिए हैं बनाओ. I have put arrow mark. You all do arrow mark. नहीं किया तो please do it with me. Arrow mark is grouping and star mark is that these are very, very important. Okay? आ जाओ. 54F. It is for whom? Individuals and HUF. Long-term capital asset. Any long-term capital asset other than residential house. You sell jewelry, you sell anything other than residential house property. Provided on the date of transfer, the taxpayer does not own more than one residential house property. More than one residential house property. एक से ज्यादा प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है. And you sell any other assets, you are already having only one property. And what you are buying? House. What you are buying? House. Time limit. Now, when you are buying house, Section 54, Section 54F same. 54F same. 1 year backward, 2 years forward, construction 3 years. कहाँ से? From date of transfer of compulsory. Ma'am, same. Now, exemption, the way you calculate investment or capital gain is different. That's why I've asked you to put it in bracket. Okay. And let us write one example also for it. देखो, I want all of you to put an arrow mark और यहीं पे example लिखो. Are you all doing 3D 5D makeup of your book or not? Star mark to star mark, arrow to arrow. देखो, sale consideration is 100. Index cost of acquisition is 75. Long-term capital gain is 20. Sell anything and buy house. And you should not own more than one house. Now, house purchased. House purchased is 80 lakhs. When you have sold 100 lakhs, why did you buy 80 lakhs? Ma'am, investment in the new house or capital gain, whichever is lower. No. 100 lakhs में 25 lakhs exemption है. 80 lakhs में कितना? In 100 lakhs, 25 lakhs is exempt. Why did you not invest 100 lakhs in buying the house? You invested 80 lakhs. 20 lakhs you have put in your business. तो हम भी नहीं देंगे आपको. We will not give. Yeah? Right. So in 100, 25 in 80 lakhs, how much? 80 into 25 by 100. करो कितना आ रहा है calculator? Tell me the answer. 80 into 25 divided by how much is the answer you all are getting? 20. 20 will be exempt. 20 will be exempt. And how much is your section 54F? As good as I have solved a problem. And how much will be taxable now? 5 lakh long-term capital. Take down this and ask your doubts. After I complete everything, 5-10 minutes more and I'll give doubt. Break. पहले ये copy करो. Example. When you finish writing, tell me. Exemption is very important part of the capital. Like how I did depreciation one full class and next day 30 to 40 all covered. ये भी वैसा ही है. Exemption is like super important. Anyone facing any doubt in writing the example in notebook? पूछो. Chat box is on ना. Easy. 100 lakhs. I have sold, capital gain is 25 lakhs. I invested 80 lakhs. So investment 80 lakhs or 25 lakhs, whichever is lower. If you see everywhere it is like this. Investment, capital gain, investment. But 54F is saying no. If you have sold anything other than residential house and if you have bought the residential house, why didn't you not make 100 lakhs full investment? You made only 80 lakhs. So cross multiplication. Done? Now, what you have sold, dear students, any asset other than house. What did you buy? House. Yeah. And cross multiplication, you have taken the exemption. 54F, please put it in block because it is separate than all the others. So just put it in bold. I've also said refer working note 2. We will do, yeah. But new asset should not be transferred in 3 years. Otherwise, exemption will be revoked. And one more house should not be purchased. Already you have a house. You are buying another house. Third house you cannot buy for the next 2 years. If another residential house should not be constructed. I hope you are getting. In 23-24, I sold jewelry. I purchased house. I'm already having one house. I purchased house 2. Now coming 2 years, I cannot buy house 3. Clear? Right? And if it is revoked, long-term capital gain, CGA scheme is applicable because it's related to house. I've written working note 2. Jewelry is sold for 100, index cost 75, 25. Now, investment in new house is 35. So, ma'am, 35 or 25, whichever is lower. No. When you have sold 100 lakhs and you got capital gain 25, why did you just invest 35? Huh? So 100 में 25, 35 में कितना? 8.75 only you will get exemption. Same question I have solved with different figures now. Whenever we are learning the concept, the secret is, so many of my students, they are not teaching in degree college. They say they are following this. So I always say, use this method. अगर आप भी टीचिंग कर रहे हो किसी को, to explain the concept, 10 रुपए दो. Best. Yeah. One more point is important when you put it in bonds, 54 EC के लिए and specified mutual funds, you cannot put more than 50 lakhs lump sum put together all the kind of bonds and mutual funds, and no deduction is allowed under ATC for the same. Ma'am, what is ATC आएगा? You can put the money, if I have not sold the property, but still I want to put the money in NHA bonds. They are really good returns they are giving. Huh? So can I put here? Chalo. Fifth note is very, very important. That's like when I take the questions for revocation. बोला था नहीं बेचना, फिर भी second house पहले simple तो समझ लो. Hope everything. Now for 54, I missed reading this. When you are selling the house and buying the house, if your capital gain is more than 2 crore, one residential house can be purchased. Okay? 1 year backward, 2 years forward and on. But if your capital gain is less than 2 crores, then you can sell one residential house and buy 2. I hope you are getting. You know, sometimes father is selling one house and then he's buying 2 chota house. So will he get the exemption for both house or one house? If the capital gain is less than 2 crore, you can sell one house, buy 2 house. If the capital gain is above 2 crore, you can pay full tax. You just sell one house, buy one house. Followed, or did I go fast? Read it on your own. 54 purchasing construction, this benefit is available only once in the lifetime. In case of capital gain, this is also a limit that for 54, what you are doing? Selling the house, buying the house. For 54F, what you are doing? Selling anything and buying the house. So for buying the house, earlier there was no cap. From this financial year, this is one of the very important amendment. 10 crore cap they have put up. 10 crore cap they have put up. Please remind me, know that ye ek minute, what I was saying, I need a help from all of you. I have to written in my diary. But just yesterday's exam also, rent-free accommodation they have asked. Rent-free accommodation, old rates were there, and then rates have changed. I'm not teaching now, but it was from 1st September in between. So for December and January exam, rent-free accommodation amendment, I want to work out with questions, and already I'm taking like this amendment in between. Definitely we can take one class exclusively. Let it be 3-4 hours all for amendments. Very important for December. समझ में आया? अरे, you have sold one house, crores, 50 crores, and you got capital gain 30 crore, and you have purchased another house 80 crore. So 30 crore or 80 crore, whichever is lower. No, 54 and 54. If you sell the house, buy the house, sell anything, buy the house, purchase limit is 10 crore. That's what they are saying. Is this clear to all of you? Yeah. So here we complete major exemptions. I'm telling you very honestly now, one thing, other than this, you also have 54 GB in your syllabus. Of 54 GB में इतने सारे terms and conditions हैं that you will forget all this. Income tax, there is 1, 2, 3 areas. Instead of doing everything, do this perfectly and take a risk. It doesn't come. If it comes, you can leave in choice. 54 GBs, you invest in company shares, they will buy plant and machinery, they will take exemption, not required. So I'm honestly saying I'm not going to teach 54 GB. I've given here, it's a part of your syllabus. Same way, ATC, ATD, ATTTA repeatedly asked. I'll make you understand, I'll make you learn and do. But ATI series, for the namesake, because it's an income tax act, ऐसे dump कर दिया. It's impossible to remember all ATIs. ये 2 साल ये 5 साल नहीं करना है, छोड़ दो. I don't remember years they have asked. Obviously, no, we are not robots. Matlab, what do they expect after qualification? We are going to use all softwares for doing all this calculation ready. But right now, as a student, we are learning. As a teacher, I am teaching for knowledge sake. रटने वाला काम नहीं है. हाँ, but these are very practical and important. Now you ask me some doubts you have. Otherwise, let us take a break, and after the break, I will do vertical revision. And then today we are solving problems with 50C and exemption. Today's teaching part is over. All exemptions are clear, or you want any repetition? Don't miss the live class ना बेटा. Live है तो आप पूछ सकते हो, ma'am, can you repeat there? Satvik, I'll surely repeat 11th question for you in the end. Remind me. I'll do, but I don't want to break the monotony now. ठीक है? चलो, take up a break and we'll do it after the break, all question answers. Any doubts you have, still you can put a message. Okay, are you all back? Yes. Following or not all the exemptions? Great. Many students, they just tell me simply, ma'am, we will do the sale consideration, indexation, capital gain. Chalega kya? Nahi chalega. It's like asking me, ma'am, can we leave labor in costing? You cannot. Labor is very easy, but it needs little patience to learn for once. Rowan and Halsey. Yeah, for like CMA students, you have tailors, merits. ठीक है. You do, it is very easy. In case if you are not able to remember, take that risk. But Rowan Halsey you can do and you can score superb marks. Okay? तो वैसे ही exemptions है. आ जाओ. Once again, let us revise now, and I want all of you to hold your pen with you so that you can underline it. Okay? Right. So basically, section 54 is for what? Residential house. Underline this part. Sell the house, buy the house. 54B, sell agricultural urban land. Underline. And buy urban or rural. For this, 54D, sell land and building. That plastic unit example I said, only land and building. And shift from the industrial undertaking from compulsory acquired. 54 EC and EE. Send land and building and buy bonds. Sell any capital asset and buy specified mutual funds. 54 G and GA. Sell land, building, compulsory acquired. Yeah. And नहीं, not compulsory acquired. Really sorry, compulsory acquisition नहीं है. 54D में हो गया. Sell land, building, plant and machinery in order to shift from urban to rural, urban to SEZ. Yeah. And last is 54F. Sell anything other than house, buy house, and on the day you buy house, you should not have any house or one house. One se zyada nahi, and you buy the house. You get the exemption. Okay? Right. And now detail again. Time limit. Whenever it is house you are buying, 1 year backward, 2 years forward for construction, 3 years forward for your construction, sorry, and for purchase 2 years forward. Here agricultural land you have to acquire, so 2 years forward. Here it is land and building, you have to shift the industrial undertaking to 3 years. Bonds and mutual fund 6 months time. And G and GA 1 year backward, 3 years forward. Okay? Because you have to build up. There is no case of purchase. कोई तैयार unit नहीं है in the rural area or in SEZ that you shift. You will have to do setup. So not 2 years, 3 years time is given. Okay? How much is exempt? Investment or capital gain? Investment or capital gain? Only 54 I have some formula. Investment in the new house, 80 lakhs. Divide by net sale consideration, 100. ये जो किया ना उसी को मैं formula में डाल रही हूँ. Multiply by capital gain, 25. In 100, 25. So in 80 lakhs, how much? ठीक है? Right. Next. Is it possible to revoke the exemption? Yeah, if you sell it in 3 years, it's going to be revoked. Bonds and all lock-in period is 5 years. Other assets, it is 3 years. Right? If it is revoked, always it will be taxable as short term. Only in case of bonds, ऐसे लिखो please. यहाँ जगह है ना, यहाँ लिखो bonds, mutual fund and house. If it is revoked, it will be taxable as short term. CGS applicable, yes, 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 except bonds and mutual fund. Why? Because within 6 months time you can buy. This is the best way Only thing is you revise this 1 hour. I took initially stamp duty, but exactly if I see my watch and without the break, of course, I've taken 1 hour, coming half an hour. We are just solving the problems. CGS, you can put the money in 3 years. Okay? Right. Huh. And now, sell the house and buy the house, individuals and HUF. Same way, sell urban agricultural land and 54B individual and HUF. 54F, though little reserved, but who is he? Individual and HUF. Other than 54D, EC, EEG, GA, all for any person. Any person. I think after this I must have given that 54 GB या शायद मैंने नहीं भी print किया होगा, जरूरत ही नहीं है, मैंने नहीं किया. Right? Okay. So can we start doing some sums in the notebook? Anyone in the class is having confusion till capital gain? Because my emphasis is on exemption. So sale consideration, you all know, you have to take care of 50C. Indexation, I told you, if 10,000 was the cost in 2001, 100 has become 348. 10,000 kitna? But show the working clearly. Please don't do any shortcut. Okay? There is a concept of exemption ka revocation, but that we will do it little later. Let us check up and take the simple ones. I want to take up without revocation first so that I can check with all of you the revocations also little later. Okay. 24th onwards, these are all the problems with revocation. So revocation भी पूछते हैं ना, इसीलिए मैंने ज़्यादा problem दिए हैं revocation के. Let us take a problem number 38. Don't worry, please. Whatever problems I'm doing, put a tick and I will definitely check from beginning so that I'm not missing out on anything. Problem number 38. Now we are doing it in notebook. Don't see the answer even if it is printed. Aajao. And those who are watching here live, this material is already there freely available in the DT compiler. It is pinned in the Telegram also and in the WhatsApp group also. Ray owned a residential house in Chennai. It was acquired by Mr. Ray in October 2008. He sold it for 53 lakhs. Okay. 53 lakhs on 4/11/23. Stamp duty value was 70 lakhs. So 53 or 70 lakhs. What we will take? Stamp duty value. Who said so? Section 50C yaad nahi ho raha hai. In front of me, I can see my vision board. Last year I had written in my vision board a few things. Sometimes else I'll share. But many things are coming true. तो वहाँ ऐसे आपके सामने भी एक board लगाओ. That board comes now, soft board. And write over there important sections you should know. Stamp duty के लिए 50C. And which one I taught you today? 54EC for bonds. This comes in the exam. आ जाओ. Now, stamp duty value. Okay? 70 lakhs. SSC paid 2% of the sale consideration as brokerage on the sale of the property. Now 2% commission. Will I take on 70 lakhs or 53 lakhs? I am reading the problem with the mindset of student the way you will read. So I will take extra time. I can read it and directly do it in notebook और सिर हिला हिला के copy करोगे वो नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Don't see the answer right now. Tell me 2% sale consideration you have to take as expense on 53 lakhs or 70 lakhs. I am waiting for the answer. Super quick, super quick. 53 lakhs, of course, actual sale consideration. I'm buying the property from you. Z is broker. Broker, what you have to do? Stamp duty, no. You have sold me the property इतना 53 लाख ना, ले लो और जाओ. समझ में आ रहा है? Right. Mr. Ray acquired residential house in Nagpur. Oh, sold the house, purchased the house. Who came into entry? Section 54 for 8 lakhs and deposited 5 lakhs on 10/4 and 5 lakhs on 15 June in the CGA scheme. You can put the money in CGA scheme before due date of filing the return, that is 31st July 2024. If it audit September, October है पर जरूरत नहीं. He deposited 4 lakh. Oh, sorry, huh? He has deposited 1 minute. I skipped one line. बहुत अच्छा problem है. देखो. He has acquired the house. तो ये तो 54 आ गया. And he deposited 5 lakh in April and 5 lakh in June in capital gain bonds of REC. Oh, REC bonds में पैसे डाले हैं. But what's the time limit to put the money in bonds? 6 months from the date of transfer. 4/11 to 6 months. I want all of you to write in your textbook 4/11 plus 6 months. करो ना. 4/12, 4 January, 4 February, 4 March, 4 April, 4 May. Finish. 4 May 24. So he has put on 10th April. Yeah, 54 EC will be allowed. He put on 15th June, not allowed. Students are doing silly mistake. My teaching purpose is justified if I make you alert of the pitfall. Ma'am, just now you said कि 31st July है due date. Due date के पहले you have to put the money in CGS. But you have to put the money in bonds within 6 months from the date of transfer. CGS, no. For bonds, no. अब भी पढ़ाया, अब भी we are applying. So, will you put this in the 54 EC? Yes. Will you disallow this? Yes. Disallow matlab ignore. Yeah. If you ignore, how the paper collector will come that you have followed and you have ignored, or you have to ignore, so you have ignored. So write a note. I'll show you how to write a note. Full presentation I'll tell you. Next. He deposited 4 lakh on 6th July and 3 lakh on 1/11 in CGS. CGS, what is the due date? 31st July, due date of filing the return. 4 lakh allowed, this not allowed. Sorry. After due date of filing return, if you put in CGS, not allowed. Okay, right. For construction of additional floor and all. He didn't have any other income. Did you observe one thing? The whole concentration of the problem is on, what do you call it? Exemptions. So they made index cost of acquisition and improvement to hai nahi. They could have given improvement. They could have given cost of acquisition 95, then stretch it, then fair amount. No, not that. Followed. So it's going to be very easy. Trust me, dear students. अपने दिमाग से डस्टर लेके मिटा दो कि कैपिटल गेन मेरे से नहीं होता. One of the easiest topic than business head. Business head is vast. It's not tough, but you have to remember many factors at least. Capital gain, it's a matter of practice. 34 good problems if you practice, you will be able to solve any study material. Yesterday, some CMA student was asking me doubt for contract costing. One very nice problem is there in the balance sheet and all is given from the study material. So once you have taken proper coaching, then you do study material problem. If you have a doubt, click the picture and send me. I'll clear it. आ जाओ जल्दी से इसको notebook में solve करते हैं. Humble request not to see the solution though it is printed. Okay. Exemption question and answers we are doing now. आ जाओ. Which problem we are doing? Problem number 30. I've given all revocation question first because revocation concept is there. Actually, यही पहले होना चाहिए. Roy. Computation of income of Roy. Whenever you compute the income, you have to write the previous year. That's your 23, 24 and particulars and double column. Chalo, shuru. Sale consideration. Are you all with me? As per section 50C. Sale consideration is how much? My left hand is on question. Sale consideration is 53 lakhs. Stamp duty value is 70 lakhs. So put a tick and write down the stamp duty value. Now, brokerage expenses is 2% on the actual sale consideration. So 53 lakhs ka 2%. How much is it coming? 53 lakhs ka 2%. 1,06,000. What is the net sales consideration? 68 lakh 94,000 minus indexed cost of acquisition. If purchased the property in October 2008, so 2008 and 9, it was purchased for 20 lakhs and now it is sold in 23, 24. 2008 and 9, go back and refer your table. किधर गया? CII rates मैंने दिए थे ना, on which page number? Yeah, 157. How much it is? 2008 and 9 कितना है आपको? 137 and this is 348. So index cost is 137 में what was available is 348. So 20 lakhs कितना? Into 348 divided by 137. $50 lakh 80,000 292. 50 lakh 80,000 292 is the index cost of acquisition, and long-term capital gain is coming to 18 lakh 13,708. Now, he has sold the house and he is willing to buy another house under section 54. Exemption under section 54. House purchase. Date is important. 1 year backward and all. So house is purchased in December 23. So no problem. Within the 2 years, he has purchased the house. 8 lakhs. Then he deposited the money for bonds. Section 54 EC. REC bonds. REC bonds के लिए, he has put the money on 10th April 24. Okay. Bracket में I want everyone to write within 6 months from the date of transfer. What was the date of transfer? From 4/11/24. 4/11/24 से within 6 months है क्या? हाँ, तो ले लो. कितना? 5 lakh. Now next is not allowed. So either you have to remember and then write a note बाद में. उससे अच्छा आप क्या करो? अभी कर लो उसको. section 54 EC. You have put REC bonds. When did you put the money? Second bond 15th of June 24. Bracket में लिखो not allowed beyond 6 months. So put a dash. Dear students, please remember, either you write here only that second one is not allowed because it is invested beyond 6 months from the date of the transfer. यहीं लिख के खत्म कर दिया. Or you will have to remember and write note afterwards. ठीक है? आ जाओ. Now, फिर क्या है? They have put the money in CGA scheme to buy the house. ठीक है? 54. See, if your capital gain is less than 2 crore, can you buy more than one house? Yeah, तो एक तो खरीद लिया. One more thing, you are putting the money in CGS on 6th of July 24. How much? 4 lakh rupees allowed. You're putting the money in CGS deposit. कौन से date को? 1/11/24. How much? 3 lakh. 3 lakh. Not allowed. Deposit after due date of return of income NA. Not allowed. You have deposited on 1st of October. बिल्कुल भी allowed नहीं है. That's all. So you have sold the house, you have purchased house, you have. अच्छा, for one sale of house, you purchased house also and you have put the money in bonds also. Can you claim like this both? Yes. What is bonds? Sell land and building and buy bonds. 54 EC. Sell house and buy house. So after selling the house, I can buy house. 54. I can buy bonds. Can I claim 2 exemption? Yes. Allowed. So how much this is coming to? 17 lakhs. What is the taxable long-term capital gain? 1,13,708. Always round off in the multiples of 10, otherwise you may lose marks. 1,13,710. What will be the tax on this? Nil. Basic exemption है ना. He's Roy का कोई और income ही नहीं है. So up to 2,50,000. Do you get capital gain में से भी exemption? Yes. I have gone super slow like I am in my regular class. Homework I will give and please be committed. Not for my sake I am saying put all the answers. Your confidence will genuinely raise. Ma'am, I have done it and I have posted it in the group. You are accountable to me. उसके लिए. At this point, I want message from all of you. Live या recording देख रहे वो तो नहीं. Zoom वाले सब लोग message करो. Are you enjoying working out exemptions? This is a beautiful problem covering up so many things. Household house purchase 54. Household bonds purchase 54 EC. Within 54 EC within 6 months. 54 other house and all due date of filing bill. I want all clear, crystal clear this answer in chat box and then we are going to the next sum. Very nice sums only I have put it here. They are very, very easy, very, very scoring. Shares related one more part is there, no? I don't remember. Did I do buyback of shares? नहीं तो वो कल भी कर लेंगे. All clear or not? One more sum we are doing. Same. For teaching, I taught you everything. Generally, they ask 54, 54 EC, 54F. 54F, I'll work out and show you. करेंगे ना 50. Anyone is having any doubt, then please ask. If there is no doubt, then this. Clear to all of you? Sure. Presentation is clear. Yeah, where I didn't give because it was more than 6 months from date of transfer or beyond the due date, I have written it there itself. You can write that note separately also. Please give your honest feedback. Everyone is not giving the answer. Some of you have said all clear, AC, done. बाकी लोगों को क्या डाउट है? इतने मैं clearly पूछ रही हूँ आपको. It's not I don't want to dominate and teach with my level. No, I want you to learn. I should come to your level and teach. Did you follow everything in this problem? चलो एक और problem करते हैं. The very next. Thank you. चलो. I hope every day you are having good breakfast. These are all lengthy, good topics. And please listen to my broadcast messages clearly. You want me to make a group to support each other, I'll do. If not, broadcast is there. And tomorrow, we are taking same capital gain. There will be some shuffling in the classes. And because I'm traveling next week, there's a family ritual and get together in my native Kutch. I'll tell you the dates I'm going to miss the class. In that, all business head videos you have to revise 2 times, 3 times, whatever best you want, you can do and write chapter wise exam for business head. Okay, that's the work, but I'll give you all one-on-one instruction. बाद में आ जाओ. हाँ, किसी को कोई भी डाउट है तो पूछो ना. No, चलो, let us go to the 31st problem. आ जाओ. Michael sells his house property in 2,50,000, acquired in 250. It's a very easy, chota wala problem. For 65 lakhs. The cost of improvement incurred for this property in June 99. Oh, हमारे ज़माने में. And July 16, they did improvement also. Expenses incurred were 1 lakh. He acquired a new house. Compute the capital gain by assuming fair market value of the property we need, because cost they have given in June. And there is cost of improvement also in 16. There are expenses also. ठीक है. Nice problem, very nice. Chalo, 31st problem, don't check the answer. But I think we can go little fast if you are cooperative and you all are following. चलो थोड़ा सा जल्दी से अच्छा वाला प्रॉब्लम कर. 31st problem in mind. Computation of income of Mr. M. आ जाओ. I want to write with little thick pen only. Start always with what, beta? Inner column is for working. Sale consideration. There's no stamp duty juggling. You have sold the house for 65 lakhs in September. So sale consideration is given. And in September 23, you have sold it for 65 lakhs. Less. Index cost of acquisition, obviously, because it's long term. House is purchased in June 1999 for 3 lakhs. Fair market value in 2001 is given 10 lakhs. See, if I don't write like this, I'm teaching you some writing skills for exam. My compiler, each and every problem, I have made it. If you check printed answer, oh my God, so many notes they are writing. Cost is of 99, so we will take the fair market value. इतना टाइम नहीं है बेटा. DT IDT का पूरा पेपर 3 घंटे में करना है आपको, with MCQs and all. So either write dialogues at the end of the problem if you're comfortable. If not, you can write this. Okay, right. So June 99, it is 3 lakhs. Fair market value 10 lakhs. So original cost or fair market value, whichever is higher. You will need more lines like this, but it is good. 10 lakhs. Now 10 lakhs is the cost in 2001 and 2. Nehal dear, what is your doubt? Please put, I'll clear it after doing this problem. 2001 and 2, it is 100. And now you have sold it in 23-24. when index rate is 348. 100 has become 348. 10 lakhs, your index cost of acquisition. See, instead of writing dialogues, I have written everything like this. But you have to write, you can't just jump. 10 lakhs into 348 divide by 100. कितना आ रहा है बेटा? I know कुछ लोग ओरल कर रहे होंगे, मेरी थोड़ी जीरो से दोस्ती बढ़ रही है. I'm making friendship with decimals and zeros. So how much is it coming? 34 lakh 80,000 is the index cost of acquisition. I've made this column, but I'm not. Now there is index cost of improvement. In July 2016, 2 lakh 80,000. 16 and 17. 23 and 24. 16 and 17, what is the index rates? Check, check, check. Don't rely on the print. मतलब टेबल पे रिलाई करो कैलकुलेशन में. Every time I have to change, every batch. So even Dipti ma'am can do silly mistake to write the CIS. How much? Are you all also checking? 264 it is coming, dear students. 264. And of course 23, 24 we remember it's 340. 268 has become 344. 280 kitna? 2,80,000 into CII of the year of transfer divided by this. इतना presentation clear होना चाहिए. They'll give tick and 7 out of 7 marks. 280 into 348 divided by 264. 369,091. Please don't write decimals, otherwise you have not studied section 288 and B. But don't round off in 10 now. अभी decimals निकालो, 10 में बाद में round off करेंगे. आ जाओ. 65 lakhs you have sold. 3480 minus 369,091. How much is it coming? Why I'm getting little different answer? Oh, मेरी तो एक गलती हुई है. Can someone say what mistake I have done? I've closed the sheet. I usually do this mistake. So if I know if I do this mistake, I have to read the problem more carefully. Can anyone help Dipti ma'am? I've come to know I've done one mistake. Can anyone help me? What mistake I have done? अरे हेल्प करो ना. हर बार दीप्ति मैम थोड़ी पढ़ाते हैं, कभी आप भी पढ़ा दो. मैंने आई मिस्ड आउट समथिंग. I missed out something. Yeah, I missed taking the expenses. They are given in the third line. Expenses of sale were 1 lakh. So what is your net sale consideration? 64 lakhs. And now what is your capital gain? Long-term capital gain. Please read the problem carefully, including Dipti ma'am. You also read it carefully. Long-term capital gain. Okay. Michael is asking your advice, ma'am. How can I reduce the tax? Wait. We'll advise you. What did you sell? House. You can buy a house. Yeah. He purchased the house in January 23, 1 year prior. Allowed. Section 54. House purchased 1 year in prior. Bilkul allowed. 9 lakhs. Compute the अभी क्या करें? Taxable capital gain. Taxable long-term capital gain minus 9. Do you think in exam you can definitely do this size of the problem within 7 minutes? Yes. Reading the problem, doing it step by step, very easy. Rounding off 17,50,910. Round off the taxes in the multiples of 10, income also in the multiples of 10, but not every bit at the last bit. Over and out. Shall we do one problem of revocation? I'll explain also the concept. हो गया अभी सब revocation के problem. There are more, but still we can learn the concept of revocation. Okay. Concept of revocation is you have sold a property, you have purchased a property. We told you, बोला था 3 साल तक नहीं बेचना. If you sell it, it is revoked and it is taxable as short-term capital gain. That's what is revocation. But in exam, if it is revoked, you have to take a different presentation. For that, my own created example I've printed in the compiler. देख लो. Immediately after that table. Huh? Capital gain is over, dear students, and aaj. 10 minutes more and we are done with today's class. Tomorrow also we are doing exemptions and we are doing advance money forfeited. एक छोटा सा concept रह गया है and more problems. हाँ आ जाओ. ये देखो. Concept of exemption revoked. Suppose I have sold house. Index cost is 75. Long-term capital gain is 25. I availed exemption of 54. I have purchased house. 25, my capital gain is nil. Okay? Right. Now, within 1 year, this new house purchased is sold for 40. So will it be taxable? Yeah. We told you for 3 years you should not sell this house which you have purchased. This is just an example. Huh? If you say, ma'am, problem kidhar hai, to problem nahi hai. This is my own created example. Forget about the figures. Crore rupees, let it be for the TV world. अभी हम लोग concept में हैं. I have sold it for 40 lakhs or 25 lakhs, whichever is lower, I availed exemption. Now, after 1 year only, I sold this house also for 40 lakhs. Yeah. So, what is the cost of this house? 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs. Yeah. It will be taxable as short-term capital gain. Second house is sold. So, it will be taxable as, and this capital gain, dear students, this capital gain is revoked. So, again, it will be taxable and you are getting 40. This is only the concept. You can't do this in exam. In exam, you have to do this. But if I explain directly, it will not be clear. Years of experience. This works. ये बड़ा काम करता है. ये example में किसी को doubt है तो पूछो. Option 1, if you have a doubt, ask me. Please share this with all the final students. They will thank you. Exemption revoked is asked in CA final, CMA final for 8 marks and no change. Capital gain chapter, no change. Aaja. Now what does note 5 say? Under 54B, D, G, GA, where new asset is acquired and if it is transferred within a period of 3 years, cost of the asset shall be reduced by the amount of capital gain exempted earlier and short-term capital gain will be computed after this. Is this clear to all of you? Now what is it saying? 100 you have sold. Index cost is 75. You have long-term capital gain 25. Yeah? You have exempted it for 40 or 25, whichever is lower to 25, and this is nil, over and out. Now, this house again you sold for 40. What was the cost of second house? Yeah? Cost of the second house was how much? One minute, one. Sorry. You have sold it for 40 lakhs, but the cost is 25 lakhs. ठीक है? So cost of the house is 25. Now exemption revoked. You have to reduce from the cost, and net cost you have to take. The net cost is nil. Short term capital gain 40. Answer will come same. Keep patience. I'm into explanation mode now. What they say is here exemption revoked is directly taxable. Here they say exemption revoked reduced from the cost of the second house. That's 25 and then you take it. Ma'am, can we not do like this? No, na. Act is asking you to do. If exemption is revoked, then cost of the second house is reduced till the exemption revoked and balance cost is considered for capital gain. In exam, follow option 2. Option 1 is shown here just to explain the concept. Mutual fund is subject to market risk. आता है ना वैसा. Option 1 is just for understanding. I want to repeat, it's very easy. And one problem I'll take up now. When you sell the second house in 40, what's the cost of second house? 25. Reduce it till the exemption revoked. Ma'am, फिर तो ये nil आएगा. Not necessary. You may take here 22 and it may come less. Followed? Let us work out one problem related to the revocation. 24th problem, no hint, nothing. It is straight homework. कुछ नहीं है. No exemption, revocation, nothing. It's simple homework. ठीक है, एक बार orally देख लेते हैं. Ajay purchased a plot in 75,000 in 2010 and 11. He constructed the residence at a cost of 10 lakhs in improvement. मतलब फिर 10 lakhs का और improvement किया. ठीक है. He sold the house for 50 lakhs. Okay, 50 lakhs. And purchased another house in June 23. So section 54, 8 lakh. And he gave you other details, net of TDS and all. This is other source and all. Now, just take the index cost routine. Just take, this is study material problem. Just take the index cost and how much you have purchased the new house for? 8 lakhs. So 54 ka exemption le lo, capital gain aa gaya. Income from other sources, 45 lakhs you have received FD interest after deducting TDS. So always gross income is taxable. This is your gross total income. You have put the money in PPF and this is total. Please do it in writing. It's easy, so I'm leaving. And I want to do a sum wherein exemption is revoked. बोला था घर मत बेचना, फिर भी बेच दिया. अब क्या करें? Surinder furnished the following particulars for the previous year, and he had a residential house inherited from his father. Oh, so you have to take the cost of the father. Fair market value is given 13 lakhs. In the year 12-13, he did some improvement also. 10-5-23 house was sold for 75 lakhs. Expenditure in connection is 50,000. December 23, he purchased one more house. So house received as gift or inheritance from father in 2010. But father must nothing given. So father has acquired it long back because they gave the fair market value of the house in. So can I take the cost of the previous owner? Yes. And can I take indexation from 2010 or 1? Any you can take. Preferably we should take the previous owner and write a note. Aja. Now he has sold the house for 75 lakhs. Expenses is 50. Net sale consideration. Now cost of the houses for the PO, previous owner, 13 lakhs. 100 has become 348. Easy. 13 lakhs has become how much? Now improvement. He has also done improvement. कितने का improvement किया था 12-13 में? 10 लाख रुपए का. So 12, 13, it's 200 has become 348. 10 lakhs will how much? Okay, done. Now you got the capital gain, and he has put the money in another residential house, 20 lakhs. So 20 lakhs or capital gain, whichever is lower, he will take the benefit and take it as nil. Followed? Now, what happened till here? The problem was clear. What will be the taxable capital gain if the cost of the new house is 10 lakhs? ये 1186 है. And if the cost of the new house is 10 lakhs or 1186, whichever is lower. So 10 lakhs is lower. Here 20 lakhs or this, whichever. So 186 will be taxable. Just an extra option they are asking. Now the crucial part. New house is sold for 20 lakh or 10 lakh. We told you not to sell the house. Maybe nothing, even they have sold the house within 3 years. It's like exemption is revoked. अब हम कैसे करेंगे देखो. Okay, new house. Can I take till here routine? Second house. I want to see. What will be the tax effect if Surinder has sold the new house within 1 year? Oh, they have given printed. That too for 30 lakhs. And now solve this question with both options. He had purchased in 20 lakhs or 1186, whichever is lower, 10 lakhs in this. Right now, he has sold the house in 30 lakhs. What's the cost of the house? 20 lakhs. Till the exemption, 20 lakhs may you purchased the house and you sold it in 30 lakhs. Within 1 year, we told you not to sell. Now exemption is revoked. It will be taxable as short term. But the act says whatever exemption you have availed, it will not again be taxable separately. Reduce it from the cost. Exemption availed, reduce it from the cost. Reduce it from the cost. So 20 lakhs may say reduce. This is the cost and this is the capital gain. Over and out. Are you all with me? हाँ. अब 30 lakhs में बेचा but खरीदा था 10 lakhs. So look at 10 lakhs. You have already claimed the exemption of 10 lakh. Now what is it? Nil. What will be taxable? 30 lakh. Followed or not followed? पूरा 30 lakhs taxable हो जाएगा here. And if you want to go by my old logic, 30 lakh house you have purchased in 10 lakh. 20 lakh, this will be taxable. And this exemption revoked will also be taxable. How much you have revoked? How much exemption you have availed? 10 lakh. समझ में आ रहा है? 30 minus 10. 30 is the sale consideration. 10 lakh is cost. No indexation because all the story is within 1 year. So 30 minus 10. 20 taxable or 10 lakh revoked. तो भी 30 आता है. Here also 30. But the punchline is if the second house is sold, cost to be reduced with exemption. Here 1186 we have reduced and net cost we have taken. If not, 30 minus 20, 10 lakh taxable, 186 separately taxable. So 1186. Arey sorry, 30 minus 20 mein kharida tha 10 lakh and exemption is here 20 lakh mein 11 lakh. 1186. So same answer 2186. You want me to solve this in writing? Again, it will take 5 minutes. But आप करोगे homeworks, revocation समझ में आएगा. There's a Trichy more problem I'll do tomorrow. But homework for all of you mandatory in writing is like this Ajay's problem. Nothing is missing. Sale consideration, capital gain, एक इधर उधर की बातें. If you understand this, okay, otherwise just calculate capital gain. This is a beautiful problem. They don't ask with so many options in exam, but a nice one. Mr. India is homework for you and no hint. 26th sum is homework for you. और एक था ना Thomas and his friends. This I will do in class tomorrow. Very important. Already asked in exam. I'll do tomorrow. एक और home. हमने अभी 29 से तो start किया था. Okay, enough. Whatever I have done classwork that you do as homework, बस है. जो Surinder and 3 problems I have given as homework, do that. Revise the exemption. Tomorrow I will check up everything. Now your doubts, Satvika, sorry. And then one activity also, we always do some activity for a solid mindset. Tomorrow we'll be writing some more different kind of gratitudes in the beginning. आज कुछ और end में करेंगे. हाँ. Problem number, can you revise, Satvika? Which problem you were saying related to shares? Original shares when sold. Capital gain will come. Bonus shares, the cost is nil. Satvika, are you there or not? I'm clearing your doubt. You can put it in chat box again. अभी इतना chat box all clear, okay, तो वो ऊपर चलेगा. Related to shares, we have seen buyback of shares. Company has to pay the cost of bonus shares is always nil. Right shares you can acquire. अरे देखो stamp duty, what I said. All this table is printed and I explained it in my own example today. This is all printed for you. Same is there in business head also. प्रॉब्लम नंबर क्या था बेटा? पूरा चैट करने के लिए आई हैव टू स्क्रॉल अप, सो कैन यू पुट दैट अगेन? 2 minutes. It might be a doubt for others also. Okay, problem number 11, is it? Yeah, sure. Okay, this was the very easy. I'll explain again, no problem. Bajaj acquired 2000 shares. Okay, right, for 5 lakh. And in 1819, the company allotted him bonus issue. Same, 1:1 ratio. Okay, so all 2000 share आ गए. Second bonus issue in March 23. Okay, when he received one bonus for every 2 held. So bonus पे भी bonus you get. So on 4000 share, 2000 more share you got as bonus. Entire shares held in the company were sold in August 23 for 1100 each. So 2000 into 1100 is your sale consideration. Now, why did I make triple column? Second bonus issue you got in March 23 and you sold in August 23. Whenever you transfer the listed shares within 1 year, it is short-term capital gain. Other two are long-term. And on listed shares, indexation is not applicable. So original shares, 2000, you have sold in 22 lakhs, acquired in 5 lakhs, so 7 lakhs. Bonus shares, the cost is nil, full capital gain, bonus nil. This will be taxable. Okay, long term. Now, long term में एक section है, section 112A. Please keep patience. Tomorrow, first half classes, more problems for exemption and revocation. And second is all about taxation of capital gain. मैंने पढ़ाया ही नहीं है. Special income, special rates, little I have touched in basic. I'll do all that tomorrow. Huh? Long-term capital gain. Section 112A. It says, other than basic exemption up to 1 lakh, exempt रहेगा, उसके बाद 10%. So this is 7 lakh, na? 10% will, 1 lakh will be exempt. Remaining 6 lakh पे 10%. 22 lakhs पे 10%. Short-term capital gain comes under 111A section. It is taxable at 15%. I have explained. Now you tell me where you were stuck up. Fast, fast, fast. We are late. Unmute and speak up. Type करने का time नहीं है तो. Or now is it clear? At least message now clear. Or what was your doubt? Okay. This is a very basic question. Some students may think, ma'am, can we not do 6,000 shares sold at? No, you cannot, beta. If there is short term and long term, ना आपको उसको अलग करना पड़ेगा. Okay, right. And a beautiful activity we are doing. See, we all up aiming for some good goals. I have with your support all. मैं हमेशा बोलती थी आपको CA CMA बनना है, मुझे author बनना है. And already Sarthi costing book is published. DTIDT book is also going to be published very soon. But till then, like this, we keep writing our goals and keep take good pictures, keep your name in front of CMA Amulya, CA Rishabh, and CA Ronak. Like this, write your names with the tagline and work for it. That's good. But so many times it happens that according to the environment or all we go down. So there's no problem in going down. We will close the class with the prayer. I accept myself. I love myself. That's important. Stop criticizing yourself. Earlier also we have done that. I take 100% responsibility for all my actions, behaviors, decisions, emotions. और भी कुछ ऐड करना है तो करो. When you do this now, all power comes within you. Still, if sometimes we are going off track, we should have a joy list ready. So spare 5 minutes in your activity. Go to your activity book. If you are liking this, that every day we are building a solid mindset के साथ हम लोग रोज करते हैं ना. Gratitude हम आज नहीं लिख रहे हैं, but we are doing our daily activity. So there, okay, day 10 we have again written the gratitude for different things we write, and today is day 11. So today's activity is my joy list. I want you all to write and keep with you what is your joy list. It's okay to go down, it's okay to go track. How fast you can come, look here, it should be like a ripple of a water. Okay, something made me irritated, but if I am taking little back step, if I am aware, I have also done this with practices. And ये दीप्ति मैम आपके लिए इजी है, मेरे लिए प्रैक्टिस कर करके आया है. पहले 4 घंटे गुस्सा आता था, फिर 40 मिनट, फिर 4 मिनट. Now it comes, but like a ripple on the water. You know how you make a line on a water, it comes and goes. Right? Okay, so for that, I want all of you to know your joy list. So many times, इतना seriously पढ़ रहे, after a time you get exhausted, you feel you are not able to learn. You know why? Because you are not taking quality good breaks. Quality good break is not scrolling. For that, you have allotted hour. We have worked on that. You all have allotted or not? Whenever you start scrolling, no, I have 3 to 4 for this. So your Insta, your social media, your Snapchat, जो भी करना है वो टाइम पे करना है. So now, before we close, know your joy list ki what is it that actually gives you happiness, and you can easily 5 4 3 2 1 and come out of that. It could be taking a walk. Just wear your slippers, chappal, and go out and walk. Or it could be talking to your parents, your friends, or it could be just going to terrace and watching sunset, sunrise, nature once in a week, once in a month, or just putting on music loud. Or I don't know, just so many of you, if you like to do balle balle, just put some music, shake. When you do movement, actually the energy changes. Or for so many of you, cooking something very quick that de-stresses you. Or journaling, or singing. What is it? Or calling up your friend, Aja next gali mein pani puri khate hain. Right? We are all Hyderabadi, so we'll eat the road street side dosa. So like this, make your joy list. I can make you right now, but I've given lot of ideas to you. My joy list is ready. One of my joy list, I'll tell you, I'll alone go to a mall and do some shopping. I'll buy some very small thing or some stationery or some diary or something, and I'll be happy. So this is my joy list. So out of this, check please in a week. I'm not saying be rigid ki every Saturday I should do this. No, rituals don't work if we be very rigid with them. But pick up and do something what you like best. मैम आप टैक्स पढ़ाओ ना, मैं टैक्स ही पढ़ा रही हूँ. But this is also necessary. When you do that, joy and energy comes in the class and you learn the things also super well. So please message me if you're not willing to do. I know we are on the social media, so many times we don't like to share our joy list. Write your joy list without fail. Don't share your joy list to me. Keep it to you. That is your best friend. How much items can you write in your joy list? You know, I literally pick up some chili seeds from my kitchen. I go up and I have empty pots. I put it. After 7 days, some plant is coming. That is my joy list. Arey wah, kuch to naya, something is getting born. So that is joy list. What is your joy list? When I do my evening walk, I meet so many senior citizens. They sit and they talk. You know, they are free. Apartment में नीचे बैठे रहते हैं. Talk with them. They have so much of genuine experience and knowledge which books and this will not give, and that uplifts you. Okay, so I've given you a lot of ideas what is joy list, your joy list, and how you have applied and benefited from it. Tell me. That's the activity for today. अगर हमने नहीं लिखा है, नहीं हमने लिखा ना, yeah, what is my joy list, and write down below this your activities. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this till here. And I like the beautiful part in the Zoom that even if it is 3 hours, I've never seen students walking out of the class. हाँ, अब क्लास ऑन रख के आप कुछ और कर रहे हैं या सोते सोते मेरा क्लास सुन रहे हो, अभी तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती हूँ. बट आई ट्रस्ट दैट यू ऑल आर सिटिंग अलर्ट ऑन टेबल, चेयर, कैलकुलेटर, बुक के साथ. And see you tomorrow to give the last final stroke of capital gain. Let any twist come in the exam and we'll be able to do tomorrow full class for capital gain. Please put your doubts in the WhatsApp challenges group so that we save time here. Okay, dear students. Right. Thank you so much. Bye bye, all of you. Share this. Anyone is asking you, यार capital gain तो आता है, exemption नहीं समझ में आता है. 54 EC, 54F. Are they your best friends or not? Sell the house, buy the house, 54. Sell anything, land and building, buy bonds, 54 EC. Sell anything, buy specified mutual funds, 54 EE. Sell anything other than house, buy the house, 54F. ठीक है. And I'm not literally, I'm telling you, ये feedback है students का. We have used voice recorder and we have recorded once 15-20 minutes. We have, and exemption is done in your own voice. Okay, don't expect ma'am, Dipti ma'am class भी पढ़ाओ, one shot भी करो और top 30 question भी करो और अब वो audio उसको क्या बोलते हैं, podcast भी बना के क्या क्या करेंगे, आप भी करो अपने लिए. Bye, all of you. See you all tomorrow sharp at 11. And tomorrow in the beginning, we